Need to give me a coffee after this.
All right, we are live. What is up, everyone? Another podcast, another special guest. We got ourselves another FIFA streamer. It's Dov. What's up, my man?
What's going on, everybody? Hey, thanks for having me, my guy.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. How you doing, man?
Doing all right, man. You know, the whole stream thing, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. I mean, I've been doing it for about 7, 8 months. And I met a lot of good people, and one of them is yourself, obviously.
Hmm.
And I appreciate you just having me here, man.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
get to talk with you, hang out.
yeah. Pleasure to have you, man. What made you want to get into streaming and all that?
So, streaming. Okay, so back in the day, like when they had like the I wouldn't say the original Call of Duties, right? But like Call of Duty 4, I really got into it. Call of Duty 5. And I was like, you know what? I see people making videos on YouTube and stuff. So I was doing all like the trick shotting, quick scope and stuff. And I was uploading to that, trying, like joining like those clans and stuff. And it was cool. It was cool. The views, the likes were good for that. And then I kind of like went off to college. I did whatever there, and I was just like kind of got away from it. And I think it was December, around December of last year when I started actually like streaming, because I really got into like FIFA and just like footy in general. And I went over on Twitch and I saw a few of the streamers, and I was like, you know what, let me try this. I had a few buddies that were playing Call of Duty too, so I stream that every once in a while as well. But ever since I kind of started it, it was a slow pickup, but now I got viewers coming in every day, and people that I connect with every day, and it's just been kind of like I don't want to stop because it like motivates me, because
Hmm.
it's just nice to have those conversations. And like in general, like the area from where I'm at right now, at least North Dakota, and like even back home, like I have friends, but like not a lot of them like understand like footy and like FIFA. So it's nice to just have like that group of friends, even though it's virtual. It's just
Hmm.
like having that like common interest. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
think that's really what I like about it the most, to be honest.
Hmm. How long have you been playing FIFA?
FIFA, it probably been like 3, 4, maybe 5 years, but I've never. I think the last two FIFAs I started like playing Ultimate Team. But before then it was mostly just like friendlies, like playing the internationals
Hmm. Yeah.
against friends and stuff. It was never like anything serious,
Hmm.
but I always did like playing it. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, I didn't really get into like, I wouldn't even say the competitive side, because I wouldn't consider myself a good player. I'm usually like weekend league, it's like gold 3, maybe gold 2, but
Uh-huh.
something along those lines. It's just a game I really started to enjoy more and more as the
Hmm.
years went by.
Hmm. Do you like Call of Duty more or FIFA?
So I would say when I first started gaming, it was mostly like racing games, like growing up, and Call of Duty, like the shooters and all that. And I definitely spent a lot of time on Call of Duty, like 4, 5, like Modern Warfare 2. And then they started coming out with these jetpacks on Advanced Warfare, and I was like, what is this nonsense? And then I started like swerving away from it. And no, I just started playing FIFA more and more, and I mean that's really the main game I play. But I do like to switch it up, especially in the summer here. When it starts slowing down a bit, with all the content after Team of the Season. So it's nice. It's nice. I've noticed like trying out different games, and seeing maybe if you do enjoy other games as well. You bring in other people, whether that's into your community, or maybe just to see like what you're about, and maybe that brings them to try out FIFA as well. So
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
kind of how I see it.
Yeah. But mainly you stream FIFA?
Mainly, that's probably where most of my followers, viewers come from, and that's why they come usually to
Uh-huh.
check out that content.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
Um, Actually, why don't you tell people where to find you, like your platforms?
Okay. So I
Yeah.
mean, the main thing is if you guys are on Twitch, ITS_DOV, it's Dive, man.
Mm-hmm.
I usually got all my other platforms on there that you could just find the link. On YouTube, it's the same thing. It's underscore Dive. So I do upload to YouTube. I've been kind of getting back into it. There was kind of
Mm-hmm.
like a phase where I kind of didn't upload too much, and it's just getting that time, because like most of us smaller streamers are still working full time or part time or whatever it is. Like I know you cobb as well, man. So it's just like finding that amount of time. I'm also on TikTok, triple YDOV. I started uploading TikTok because it's good to just like as small streamers to just like get that exposure everywhere
Right.
and bring in everybody. And TikTok's like one of those platforms that's just been blowing up like crazy.
Right.
I'm also on Instagram and on Facebook, all those. But yeah, if you guys want to find me on any of those, just hop into my Twitch and it's got all the links there for you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
And we'll also leave the links in the description so people can check you out.
nah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Um, but do you still play Warzone now and then?
So the other day I was actually streaming it, right? And
Okay.
so the base over here had like a Warzone tournament, right? And we finished 10th place. So it wasn't great. It's definitely like one of those games that I enjoy playing just to like switch it up, play a different game, play shooter. Warzone's been kind of fun. Play every once in a while. I can't consistently just like play it over and over again because I'll kind
Mm-hmm.
of get bored of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like it every once in a while, man. And especially when you're just playing with friends. Got like a nice squad of quads that you're
Mm-hmm.
running. It could
Mm-hmm.
always be a good time, man.
Yeah. Are you better at shooting games than FIFA?
I feel like I used to be. I used to
Okay.
be, and then I don't know. I feel like the older I've been getting, my reactions have been slower and slower on those games.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that I do play on console, so I think it's a little bit different when you speak shooters and when you speak FIFA because I think FIFA you could play on a controller either way. You're on console, whatever you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Shooters, it seems like the mouse and keyboard has taken over everything, especially
Mm.
Warzone, all that. It's like that's where you're gonna find your like really insane players and I haven't switched to that. I haven't switched to that. Even though I have a PC, I still play Warzone on my Xbox. So I think after I do move, I'm gonna test out the whole mouse and keyboard thing. Who knows how that's gonna be? But I've been so used to like ever since I was little. I use a controller to play all my games. That's been kind of like the
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I never just upgraded myself to try that out at least.
Yeah. It's funny you bring that up because my friends play Warzone and then they talk about the comparisons between controller and mouse and keyboard. And they
Yeah,
always complain about how controllers have the aim assist and how
aim
much
assist.
how
Yeah.
much how much advantageous that is. What do you think of that?
Uh yeah, there's aim assist, but I don't think that helps as much as the reactions because I think that's what it really comes down to, and especially whatever FPS you're running on the PC on, like if you got like a really good monitor, you got a really good setup with a PC, you're gonna be destroying kids who are on consoles just running it normally.
Mm.
So
Okay.
that's the way
Uh-huh.
I kind of see it at. But if you're complaining about aim assist, maybe your aim should get better. I mean, that's the only way I can really that's the only way I can really tell it, man. But you shoot that. But yeah, that's the way I kind of see that, man.
I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you watch any of the bigger streamers on Warzone?
On Warzone,
Yeah.
not really. No,
Okay.
I usually honestly, I usually watch just FIFA streamers. And even before I would start, before I started on Twitch, I would watch like YouTube videos like Zway, like Capgun Tom, like when they would do like the squad builder showdowns.
Mhm.
Spencer FC before, well, even when there was like the whole hashtag United, but like I would watch him when he had like his wheel or whatever, Wheel of Fortune, I think it was called,
Mhm.
something like that. So yeah, I started out like watching a lot of FIFA videos on YouTube. Like Zway was like a daily thing just because of like how unique his content was and stuff like that. Now I kind of just like move over into like the whole Twitch realm.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Any other guys you watch like on stream for FIFA?
So I mean, usually, uh, it's supporting mostly like the small streamers,
Uh huh.
that's within our community, and like I could name you a bunch of them, but like obviously,
Yeah.
me and you wave like get along really well. We'll watch each other's content, give each other tips, and I think that's kind of like what it's all about, like growing together. Like
Right.
I met, I don't know if you know Mubinho FC, if you know Swiss Alex,
Mhm.
if you know Vex, Game Sage, like I mean, and then there's more. And there's probably
Mhm.
like, I would say like maybe like 20 of us. There's like maybe 20, 25 of us streamers that like have just been kind of meeting, and it's been just growing in numbers, and it's kind of just like helping each other out. And
Right.
I mean, that's really where like my main focus is like I want to help them. I mean, they're helping me. But watching the big streamers every once in a while to just kind of see how like they're handling the whole platform is nice too. But I
Mhm.
like to I like to be able to communicate, and sometimes it's harder, with the big streamers as well.
Right.
But yeah.
Mm. So for you personally, I mean, what are your goals as a streamer? Like, what kind of content you want to push out?
um, for me, really, I didn't even think I was gonna be anywhere close to like, let's say, 1,000 like followers, or like just um bringing people in on a consistent basis every stream, right? So I feel like one of my goals has already been kind of like met, especially me starting out in December. I don't think I hit affiliate. It was like till maybe March or something around that time frame, right? And maybe it was February, but anyways, it was like the last 4 months have just been like getting better and better. So for me, it's just like to keep it up, and like even though I know like there is a lot of like work life is like busy, and like you got things going on in your normal life, right? It's just to like make that time to stream, because I feel like if I keep doing that, keep grinding it, it'll be worth it. Um, and yeah, just like not taking too many breaks, really. That's my goal.
Mhm.
It's not like I want to hit partner, I want to hit 10K followers. It's just like for me to just like keep it going, and just because I know I enjoy it at the end of the day. And even though some days it's hard to just give yourself that motivation to just like, let's go live, it's like, nah, but I want to just maybe chill and watch some Netflix and just like
Mhm.
relax and go to
Right.
sleep. But
Right.
nah, it's just like push yourself to like do that.
Right.
Like, yeah. And once
Mhm.
once you start bringing in people, it's like I feel like I just want to go and talk to them. And it's weird if I don't talk to like you wave, like Mubinho, like Sage, like Vex. If I don't talk to them for a few days, I'm like, what? This is weird.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
even like the people that come in your stream, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you got to 1,000 pretty quick then if you started like 7 months ago.
Yeah, and I honestly I don't think I would be there without like the support of the other small streamers too. And just
Mm.
like, I mean, the whole networking thing is like people always ask, it's like, well, how do I become a successful streamer and all that? And I'm like, networking is one of the big things. Like obviously social like media like platforms, like throw it all out there. Yeah, and then just grind. So
Yeah.
it's
Uh-huh.
like that's what I've been kind of trying to do, and everybody else has been doing the same thing. So I think
Mhm.
that's why we've kind of seen it, and it's
Yeah.
nice to see. It's good to see, especially not just like myself growing, but like all my other friends that are
Mhm.
streaming as well.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Just I've been doing this for a year, and ever since I started, it's kind of cool just meeting other people that have a same interest in a game
Exactly.
in FIFA, and like yeah, it's really interesting. Like just meeting people like from all parts of the world, and you all have a
Yes.
common interest. Y'all can like complain about like the game or say good things about it, but at the
Right.
end
And
of the
if I
day,
was about to say that to my buddy, like, I don't know, like downstairs or like somewhere over here, I'd be like, man, weekend league was really tough. Like, there's a lot of BS going on. He'd be like, what? What are you talking about, man?
he's like, "What's
uh,
weekend league?"
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that comment.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because like it started from, at least for me personally, it started from a time where you couldn't really interact with people like face to face because of the
Mm,
pandemic and all that. So
right.
then you go virtual and then you start chatting with people and you
Mm,
meet all sorts of pretty cool people and yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So is that when you started? It was like right around when COVID started?
Yeah, it was like during the lockdown, it was like June of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So recently it's been like the 1 year. We hit the 1 year of streaming. So,
Hey,
yeah.
congrats, man. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, even after doing this for 1 year, I want to keep doing it and, got started with the podcast like a couple months ago and that's also a really good way for me to really connect with other streamers and at the same time putting like promoting their platforms as well.
Right.
So, I would like to do that for people.
No, that's really cool that you did that. And
Yeah.
obviously, I don't know where the idea came out for you, but it seems like it's been pretty successful so far, huh, man?
Yeah, I suppose so. I look forward to doing it. It's fun just
Yeah.
getting to know people and talking with them, seeing their background and why they got into streaming and stuff. So, and I'm sure like your fans and your viewers would like to know a little bit more about yourself. So maybe
Hmm.
it's a good way to, you know, to get that out there.
Exactly. So have you been are you from like Cali like your whole life or
Yeah, born and raised. Born
yeah?
and raised in Cali. Yeah.
I got you.
Uh-huh. What about yourself?
Oh no. Not me.
Or like
I'm
where have
I'm kind
you
of all
like
over the place.
uh-huh.
Yeah. So I was born in Lithuania.
Oh
So
wow.
I don't know. Do you know where it is or the country itself?
I'm familiar with the country, Lithuania,
Okay.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Right. So yeah, I was born there, and then it was about like 6 or 7 when my parents actually won a green card to like come over to the States, right? So
Uh-huh.
it's like I don't know if you know how like green cards work. It's like like think of a lottery, right? Like the Mega Millions, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like you pull like all like the right numbers, and you basically win it. Because only a certain amount of people are like able to like have that in a country, right? To like come
Mm-hmm.
to the States. So, anyways, we came over here. We lived in like NYC for about a month, I think, and then we moved over to Chicago. Um, and yeah, that basically grew up there, man. Most of my life, and then I went to school kind of like close to the border of Illinois and Iowa. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, then I decided to join the Air Force, and I've been kind of like all over the place, honestly,
Mm.
since
Okay.
since that happened. So yeah, now I'm getting out of here, going back to Wisconsin. So it's a little bit of everything, man.
Uh-huh. So your 4 year contract is up for
Yeah, it
serving in the
was
military?
so yesterday was actually my last day, so I was like, I'm out, and now I'm just like kind of able to just relax,
Uh-huh.
sleep in, hang out.
Nice. Nice. Uh
Yeah,
so once you've done your 4 year, like you have the option to continue to serve or
right,
be
right,
done with
right.
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can usually like when you're a first timer, right? Like you sign like let's say a 4 or 6 year contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can either choose to like re-enlist for another 4 or whatever amount of years it is, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
extend. So it's kind of up to you, but I kind of got what I already came in for, and that's what I wanted, and I was happy leaving after that time frame. Plus, I'm like already at an age where it's like I need to get my civilian career going.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stay in here, otherwise I'm gonna stay in for the whole 20.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
So
That's
you
how it's
don't.
kind of been.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You don't ever see yourself going back serving
Oh
in the
no.
military?
Oh no, 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 no. Man, I'm already 27. What do you mean going back?
Um,
No way.
I mean, how has your time been in the military?
It's been good. It's been good, man. You start out, you do your basic training in
Mhm.
Texas where it's hot, everything's sweating. And you come back, people are yelling at you, whatever. So you deal with that for a few months. You do your technical training, and then you get orders. You can go somewhere random. And I was like, where the hell is Grand Forks, North Dakota? I had no idea, right?
Mhm.
Me and my buddy, we both got it. And we're like, where are we going? Are we going to the middle of nowhere? Uh, but no, it's been good, man. I went to North Dakota, and I've really been here most of the time. I've done like a few trainings in different states throughout the U.S., which have been all right. Some of them not too much fun. But
Mhm.
I also, I went on deployment for about 7 8 months in the Middle East, so that was
Mm.
a whole different experience. A whole different way of like working the job and just like learning about different culture, which I really liked. I was
Mhm.
I was glad. I was like I wanted to at least experience that before I did get out. So yeah, you definitely learn a lot about that whole lifestyle, and then you learn about like different cultures and like what's accepted there, what's the norm over there, how you go about handling business. So
Mhm.
it's good, man. It's a good experience. And I went in there to get experience on the type of career field, and I went there to free education like moving forward. So it worked out. It worked
Yeah.
out for me. I don't really have any complaints about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where did you go in the Middle East?
Where did I go? I went in a country of Kuwait. I don't think I could talk really about exactly where, but
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's the country I was in.
Okay. Gotcha. And
Yeah.
then how do you like North Dakota? What are things to do there?
So the town that I'm at, so most people have heard of Fargo, right? Fargo because of the TV show, because it's like, the big town in North Dakota. Grand Forks is like an hour away from it, right?
Mhm.
And it's I don't even know. I would say like 50,000 maybe around something like that
Mhm.
people, right? So I would consider it like a small college town, right? And then there's
Okay.
the base is like 20 minutes away from here. So, a lot of like vets, a lot of college kids. The bar scene downtown's pretty all right. So there's something to do there, obviously, if you're of age. And then the hockey games are really cool, man. So I don't know how
Okay.
much you know about hockey, but University of North Dakota, right? They have this beautiful freaking stadium. It's called like the Ralph Engelstead Arena, right?
Mhm.
And the whole like story behind it is like this guy that was like a goalie there, right? He's an alum. He went off to like Vegas or something, started a construction company, whatever. Man's making millions on millions, right? He's just like,
Mhm.
oh, spending that money, right? So
Yeah.
he ends up like, I don't know how much he donated, right, to get this arena built, right? But you walk in, it's like marble freaking flooring. Like you just like you're like, what is this, a professional arena or something, right? No, it's a college arena.
Mhm.
On the second floor, on both sides of the arena, they got bars that you could just like basically stand there and watch the hockey game while you're
Uh-huh.
drinking. I'm just like, wow. So that's a really fun thing to do there, but like it could be a little bit expensive on the ticket side, but
Uh-huh.
definitely a cool thing to do. And then Winnipeg, I went to Winnipeg, man. Winnipeg is like an hour and a half north, right?
Uh-huh.
So I mean, let's be honest. I'm in southern Canada. Okay, we're like right there by by the border of Canada,
Mhm.
and Winnipeg is nice too, man. It's the population there is bigger. There's a lot more to do, so the food is really good up there. So I would go up there sometimes, and then
Okay.
Twin Cities. So Minnesota's like 4 hours the other way. So it's really, if you want to go do something, you might have to travel a little bit. Otherwise,
Uh-huh.
you're kind of like limited around here. But it's
Uh-huh.
been all right, man.
Okay.
I can't complain too much.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Um, well, is that arena specifically a hockey one?
Yeah,
Just for
yeah, yeah.
hockey?
'Cause
Okay.
it's got like the ice rink, like there is like an indoor football field that we have over here
Uh-huh.
too, man, where they have like like concerts and all that kind of stuff and
Mm-hmm.
festivals, whatever. which is pretty decent too, but it's nothing compared to like the hockey arena. Because do you know much about hockey at all or no?
Oh, a little bit.
A
Yeah,
little
a little
bit.
bit.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there's like a lot of like professional players that like went to that school here. Like
Oh,
Jonathan
okay.
Taves, he played for like the Blackhawks, right? Like
Uh-huh.
so yeah. But we're talking about hockey now. But that's where I'm at. Like soccer
Uh-huh.
here, I'll tell you right now, soccer here is actually I think it grew a little bit, man. Like so 2 years ago, because like last year, like during the summertime, I was deployed, right? But the year before that, I coached U12s, right, for the travel team over here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a really cool experience, but man, like you could just tell it's not as popular here, man. You could tell because some of the kids, they're going to hockey practice after soccer practice, like especially closer like to the winter time.
Uh-huh.
But it was cool, man. I got to travel. Like we went to South Dakota like for a tournament. Like we hosted one here in Grand Forks. We went to like Fargo, and then we went to like the Twin Cities, like Minneapolis. Like it's pretty, it's a really big area over there. So
Mm-hmm.
so that was cool. And then we ended up winning like the tournament that we hosted here actually
Nice.
with my team. So that was cool to like help them grow and understand like more about footy in general.
Uh-huh. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you play
But
too?
do I play? No.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird. How I grew up is all right. When you're Lithuanian, typically, like
Mm-hmm.
you grow up on basketball. It's weird.
Oh,
It's weird
wow.
because
Okay.
yeah, it's weird because like out of most of like I don't want to say most European countries, but it's weird because like Lithuania is one of those countries where they focus on basketball a lot, right? They do
Mm-hmm.
have they do have a they do have a soccer national team, but we're not good. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're growing. It's a little different nowadays, but like back when I was growing up, that's how I was raised, right? I
Mm-hmm.
played for the Chicago Bulls training academy growing up, like
Oh,
on
wow.
all Lithuanian team, like over there in Chicago. So that's really what I was growing up on in high school. It was weird because um, like my dad used to play tennis, right? And I played a little bit in like junior high. Then I went in high school and I just like started playing tennis and I started playing
Okay.
varsity. So that was like that's what I played, right? And that's what I was good at. And it was weird because like I always like played pickup soccer, pickup footy, with friends and all that. And I was like, oh, this is fun. Then I went away to college and my roommate, Diego, like he played soccer like growing up a lot. So we started playing like intramurals, we started doing this, right? And we I don't know, we really got into it. We would win like, the trophies, even though it was like intramurals or whatever. So I don't know. I really enjoyed it. Um I started playing like more and more FIFA then like when I was in college, and that's like, oh man, I'm thinking that's like 6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8 years
Mm-hmm.
ago right now. So that's when, and I think that's when we were just like, all right, we'd be sitting right in the dorm room, we're opening packs, and then like everyone's coming in like, yo, we're opening packs, man. What are we gonna
Uh-huh.
get? So I was like, I don't know. That's when we really got like I started getting into it, like not just like footy, but like FIFA too. So
Uh-huh.
that's really where I kind of jumped from there, man. Just started getting into it more and more after that.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Yeah. How
Dang.
about you, man? Cobb, did you play?
Well, actually, can you give me a sec? Let me charge my headset. It's like low
Go
on
ahead, go
battery.
ahead,
Sorry
man.
about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
Dang. So yeah, I played a little bit of soccer when I was in college,
Yeah.
but I actually grew up playing basketball.
Yeah.
That was
You
my
too,
that's my
man.
sport. Yeah. So, I'm familiar with like Lithuania being on the basketball scene. I know
Yeah.
they're like a country that's been pretty good, and they produce some good players.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know who's like a pretty big Lithuanian basketball player that we would
So
know,
like nowadays,
or even in the past.
oh, in the past, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll say now, like Demontis Sabonis, right, who plays for the Pacers, right?
Oh,
His
okay.
he's the son to Arvidas Sabonis, who's like a
Right.
Hall of Famer, right,
Right.
for the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
but no, there was a lot of big names. I actually got to meet like when I played at the UC, like because we got to like scrimmage there before the Bulls played. I met Sangaila, who I don't know if you would know. He used to play for the Bulls and like Jasikevicius. He used to play for the Pacers too. He
Mm-hmm.
was a guard.
Mm-hmm.
He was really well known, at least in Lithuania, right? And it
Yeah.
was like around the time when Joakim Noah like first started out for the Bulls because I got to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
So it was around that time. Valanciunas, I have his shirt when he played for the Raptors, but he plays for the Grizzlies now, I think.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then there was Monte Eunice, so he played for he played for I think it was the Houston Rockets. I'm not sure if he
Mm-hmm.
plays anymore, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Mono Eunice, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so there's some big names, man.
Mm. Oh, yeah, nice. But yeah, I mean, I played like bunch of sports when I
Yeah.
was a kid, just playing like flag football, soccer, basketball. And then as I got older, I just picked basketball because I was like the sport I liked the most.
Hmm.
And I'm actually pretty short. And at the time when I was younger, I thought I was gonna grow.
Right,
So I
right,
thought,
right, right,
okay, I'm
right.
gonna grow a little bit. I'm gonna play basketball. Maybe I could take this thing far, play college
Right.
ball, but I never grew. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just I just stopped at high school. I played varsity for like 2 years, and that was
Yeah.
about it. But actually, I started coaching. I coached like Parks and Recs,
Yeah.
for like a team for like middle age kid or middle school kids, and
Right.
I coached 1 year in high school for like a boys team, like frost off team, and I've been an assistant coach at like a junior college for a
Hmm.
women's team for like
Okay.
2 years. So I've had some coaching and playing experience in terms of basketball, but last time I coached was like, I'm trying to think. It's been a couple years now, and since
Yeah.
then I haven't been involved in coaching
It
or
takes a
anything.
lot out of you, man, bro.
Yeah,
Coaching, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Creating
yeah,
game plans, like being there for practice, like post practice, before practice, all that, it it takes a lot. And like you have
yeah.
to communicate with people, equipment, whatever it is, man. It's a lot. It is a lot, man.
It is.
You have
It
to
is.
dedicate.
So
You have to dedicate a lot to that.
you do. Yeah, yeah, 100%. So yeah, that's kind of been my background, and I still play basketball for pickup like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
So just to stay in shape, exercise, and I watch like right now I watch the playoffs. I also watched the Suns game, and
Yeah.
that was a good game. Clippers, they almost reached the
It was
finals
all
with that.
right, and then Chris Paul just said, "Nah."
Oh yeah, Chris Paul, man. Yo, he's like one of my favorite players to watch because
Yeah.
I'm a point guard, he's a point guard, and he's like
Right.
the
He deserves a
pure.
championship. Let's
He
be honest.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
I want him to win one this year.
Yeah.
I want the Suns to
Yeah.
win just because of that.
Yeah. So who do you
But
got winning? All right, Milwaukee. All right, tonight we got Milwaukee, Atlanta, but I don't think Trey Young is playing. Right?
he's not playing. What about Giannis? Is Giannis playing?
I see. I didn't hear about that, but
You saw his injury, right?
no. Wait, what
Oh, you
happened?
didn't?
Mm-mm.
Last game, I think it was game four. He hyperextended his leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was like, he had to like hobble off the court with the help of his teammates.
Damn.
So, yeah, what they found out is there's no structural damage in his knee,
Mm-hmm.
which is good, but I don't know like how bad that injury is. So, I don't think he'll be playing. My guess is, but
All I know is that they were shooting terrible because we were talking about it when we were playing. We were playing pro clubs on stream, right? And there,
uh-huh.
one of the viewers, Giddy, came in, and Pete's from freaking around Milwaukee too, so he was watching the game. They said that they just could not shoot. Middleton couldn't shoot. Nobody could shoot on Milwaukee. So I
Uh-huh.
don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. But I would like to see Milwaukee against Phoenix and just kind of see how that goes.
Okay. But
Yeah.
like the Hawks have been a surprise. I don't
Yeah.
think anybody thought they'd reach this
Be
far.
honest, all the teams are. Come on. like Milwaukee, like yeah,
Yeah.
you never expect them to actually go to the finals because you're just like you see them, you're like you got Giannis, but then when Giannis doesn't play or he has a bad game, you're screwed. That's typically how Milwaukee goes. At Atlanta, I mean, they had freaking Trey Young. I don't know, man. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's insane. But yeah, no, that's a surprise too, man. Phoenix is the biggest surprise. I didn't see that coming out of nowhere.
Mm.
Clippers, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Where are the Lakers and the Nets, man? They're gone.
Yeah, I know, man. And everybody thought they'd reach the finals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know about you, but I actually been enjoying the playoffs because like even these teams right now that are still alive. I mean, I didn't expect them to be playing that well, and even for
Yeah,
Clippers to be playing so well without Kawhi.
right.
Yeah, it's been
That's
a
true.
lot
Yeah,
of fun to
he was at
watch.
what 8 straight games going into that last one or something like that. And he messed up his knee, right?
Yeah. He messed up his knee, but then
Yeah,
like they made that crazy comeback against Utah to advance
yeah,
to the conference finals, and then they made it pretty competitive with the Suns, and
yeah.
they could
Paul
have
George
almost
showed
made it
up.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he can only do so much, man.
yeah, I know. So it's been fun to watch like other teams and other like breed of stars like emerge and play at the highest level as opposed to the always seeing LeBron there and
Yeah.
like Steph Curry. It's
So
kind of
so
cool.
so
Uh-huh.
if you're really into basketball, do you play 2K too or no?
Actually, I don't like 2K. I
You
played
don't
last
like
year. I played
2K,
I
huh?
played
Okay.
2K20. I played
Yeah.
online and then like do you play?
No, like I don't. I used to play all the time. Like back in the day, I played all like, the sport games. Like I would play Madden, I would play 2K.
Uh-huh.
But no, I haven't played like the last few years.
Yeah, I played 2K20 and I tried playing online, kind of like their foot,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess. And then
yeah.
they had this meta where they would have one shooter and one really tall guy, and all they
Yeah.
would do is just shoot threes. If they
Yeah.
miss, the tall guy grabs a rebound, he passes out to the shooter, and they shoot again.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, oh, this is whack.
Yeah.
Like,
So you just
that's all
like
they're doing. It's like, I don't know. It was kind of
right.
fun, but then at the same time, like, I didn't like that meta
Yeah.
of that part of the game, so I was like, I'm going back to FIFA.
I got you. Have you
Yeah.
tried anything like that you enjoyed as much as like foot? Like now, I don't know if you ever played NHL. I tried NHL because they have an ultimate team. That was like okay. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Madden, I know Madden has it too. So, or you know, so I don't know. I never enjoyed anything as much as I did with FIFA, but I feel like it's a whole different like ultimate team that's like not really comparative to any of the other games.
Mm, I
What do you
see.
think?
Yeah, I mean, I played like those games too, other sports games, but I was like a kid when I was
Yeah.
playing it. I would play like I played NHL, I played Madden, I played 2K. Well, at the time, NBA Live was bigger than
Yeah.
2K. So I played NBA Live, played FIFA. Um, but ever since then, I haven't played much sports games. I mean, I remember playing 14 a lot, but I was playing
Mhm.
like career mode. I wasn't playing like online.
Right.
And then I got into 20 because like my friends like one of my friends like told me to get it, and then we just played with each other at a friend's house, and then like we said if we
Right.
meet again we'll have another tournament and play against each other and stuff like that. So that's how it started. And then I was
Mhm.
playing like seasons just to
Mhm.
like practice and prepare myself. And then once I was done with that, I was like, "Oh, I'll try out Ultimate Team, see what this is all about." And then since
Right.
then I got hooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something different, man. I like it, but to be honest with you, ever since like viewers and like some of my friends, from Twitch, like they once they brought up pro clubs, I've been really getting into that recently.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've played much of that, but there's something different about it that's just like I can enjoy it and not have like the stress of like rivals or like weekend league that like just like puts me in a different mood. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
I
No,
don't know.
definitely. Whenever I play pro clubs, it's just like more chill. You're just
Yeah.
like having fun and but then I guess if you I don't know, if you have it depends on your teammates. If you got good
Yeah.
teammates, it's a lot
Yeah.
more fun. But then if you got some guys that are like ball hogs, it's like
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
you know what I mean? I'm just like, come
Yeah,
on,
you got
man.
center backs playing striker. I got you, man.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Yeah.
like, you got like your teammates all they want to do is shoot. They don't want to make the right play. And it's
Right.
just like, come on, man. Why do you want to take all
Yeah.
the shots?
No, I feel that. I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that. That's why I
Yeah.
got to talk. That's why you got to talk.
Yeah, right. Right. Um but yeah, I played a little bit of pro clubs here and there with my viewers and but mainly I just stick to the grind.
Yeah.
I just stick to the ultimate team.
Have you what? So, all right. What was the first console you ever had, man? Come
N64?
on, N64. You
Yeah,
still have it,
N64. I still have it. Yeah.
dude? I still got mine. Let's whip it out.
Yeah,
What?
dude.
All right. What game do you have in it right now?
Oh, I remember my first game. It was called Cruising World. Are you familiar
Okay.
with that game? It was a
No, I'm
racing
not.
game.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I have like WrestleMania 2000. I think I have Madden
Okay.
'02.
Yeah.
Both Pokemon Stadiums.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
one
classic
and two.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
You don't have any of the Marios?
Oh, Super Smash. I got the
Super
original.
Smash?
Yeah,
Okay.
original Super Smash.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an expensive game now.
Is
That's
it
gotta
really?
be. I
Even
think it.
like used?
I I think so, man.
Really?
I started looking at like I have the original Mario Party, I
Mm-hmm.
think in there, and like I don't even know how much it goes for now, but I feel like it's only gonna go up and up. But Smash Bros is definitely one of those games that's
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I
Hold
gotta
on
take a
to that
look.
one.
I gotta take a look. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
sell it.
yeah, right. Oh man.
What about you? What was your first console?
Oh, I think PlayStation 1. I don't know.
Okay.
PlayStation 1 or Game Boy Color. What came out first? I can't even remember.
Yeah, I don't
It
remember.
was one. It was one of those two, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, like PlayStation, I played like all different games. Like obviously there was like Crash, Spyro,
Right.
like Gran Turismo. I would
Uh-huh.
play all the time as I moved because I moved from PlayStation 1, 2 to 3, and then I
Uh-huh.
went from PlayStation 3 to Xbox 360. Because
Okay.
like around that time, like how old are you, Kyle?
I'm 29.
29. Okay, so
Yeah.
then you would know. So like around that time, like Halo was really big, and like
Right.
all of my friends were playing Halo, so I switched over. Like then I switched over to Xbox 360, and then I went to Xbox One after that kind of thing. So
Uh-huh.
that was that. But I remember having like a Game Boy Color, man. I would play it all the time, and then they came out with the SP, which I
Mm-hmm.
still have. I still have
Mm-hmm.
the SP somewhere here, right? And it had that light, man. You just played that in the middle of the night, play my
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon. Oh, I was just thinking back, man. Even PSP. I don't know if you remember that when they
Yeah,
came out with that.
yeah, uh-huh, PSP, yeah. The
Oh
portable one,
man.
right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I used to play. There's this game called SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs, and like
Uh-huh.
I played that on the PSP, and then I think they had it on PlayStation 2. And like even my dad had his like group of friends like from work where like every it was like Monday night they would play, right? And I was like the young kid that would go and just like mess them all up, running gun, quick scoping
Uh-huh.
people. And they would just hate it. They would hate it. But that's like when I was like, prime good at Call of Duty, and now I'm
Uh-huh.
the one yelling at 14-year-olds like, what the hell's going on, man? Oh, man, tables are turning on shooters for me, man.
Nice. Yeah, that I mean, you bringing that up kind of brings like back memories of like what I used to play. It's
Right.
it's crazy. I mean, yeah, I started from N64, got into PS2, played a lot of sports games. I was really into RPG, like
Yeah.
the Final Fantasy games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
those
was into
there was a
those.
lot of them, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I played those and then
You play Kingdom Hearts or no?
I played the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then like I don't know. I thought that last one. I think it's Kingdom Hearts 3. I thought it was like the last one they're gonna make. So I was like, oh, I might as well try it. I never tried this game. So
Mm-hmm.
then, but it wasn't. It's not the last one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I might have to play the next one then
Right.
because the series is gonna end. And then like I didn't want to play the other Kingdom Hearts games, so I just like would watch on YouTube of what happened. So I'm like
Oh
all
yeah,
caught
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah,
So like when I go into 3, I'm not like lost, you know.
yeah. Yeah. Nah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. So I played that. I mean, and then I got a PS4 and a Xbox One. I played a little bit of Halo 5. Halo
Yeah.
5's pretty fun. Yeah, I got hooked
Yeah.
on that for a bit.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
that.
And then we're at this point where we're just playing FIFA and streaming and stuff. So,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly. That's how it
Yeah.
goes, man. Are you
Yeah.
thinking of like trying out different games as well? Like
Yeah,
moving
I mean,
forward?
I play different games every once in a while. I mean, little bit of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Um, I played a little bit of Fall Guys last year. I would play Warzone with my friends
Yeah.
every once in a while, but lately I've been just sticking to FIFA.
I got you.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on Pez? Because like I've never played it myself, but like
Mhm.
people talk about it, and I don't know. I heard it's going cross plat too, which is gonna be like a big sell for
Oh, okay.
them.
No, I'm not. I don't have any experience playing PES. I
Yeah,
don't know, like, yeah, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a game I'm thinking of just buying just to try out,
Okay.
seeing if it's anything I like. But I don't think it obviously has the fan base that FIFA does.
Mm. Yeah.
So.
Um, you know anything about the game? Like what people think about PES?
uh, Not too much, honestly. I know that their licensing is like completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I think that's like another like kind of sell for the game. But I heard like the graphics are not as good as like FIFA's and all that. So I don't know.
Okay.
Personally, I'd have to try it out. Because I've never actually played it, but it's just like a lot of speculation and what people are saying. So the next one that does come out, I might just pick it up and just see kind of what it's about.
Yeah. Yeah, if
Just
you
so
get it, yeah, let me know how it is.
yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I will. Don't you worry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Or I'll
Yeah.
even see you if you end up streaming it. I'll just
Yeah.
watch. I'll just watch
Yeah.
how it is. Yeah.
Be like, what is this game? But
Uh-huh.
we'll see. We'll see, man.
Yeah, but mainly I'm just like I'm playing FIFA mainly cuz like I am producing content, so I think that's like the more motivating factor to it is like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm producing content. That's more motivating for me to play FIFA because if I wasn't streaming or doing podcasts like this, I don't know if I would still be playing FIFA, to be honest.
Right. That
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean, yeah, that's you're not wrong about that, man. It's like grinding out FIFA, even off stream, like playing stupid squad battles or whatever it is, just so you get yourself a few more packs or
Right.
building out those SBCs and menu grinding. But yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, you're a content creator, right? So you got to do
Right.
it.
And I don't mind, I actually enjoy it. I look forward to streaming and creating content.
I thought
Um
you were gonna say I enjoy playing squad, but I'm gonna be like, you are fucking lying.
No, I don't. Not at all. Not at all.
Nah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I get what you're coming from, man.
But like, yeah, I mean, FIFA does get you in that, like, whenever they release content,
Hmm.
at least for me, I always feel like, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do
Hmm.
this objective. I gotta do this SVC, which means I gotta grind.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So tomorrow they're releasing Summer Stars. Are you
hmm
saving any packs or anything for that, or what are you thinking?
Um, no, probably not. I won't be.
No.
Yeah. I didn't even open my packs yet, so After I'm done
Oh,
with this, I'll probably stream and open it up.
okay. All
Yeah,
right. I got you. I got
yeah,
you. I
and
got
then
you.
play a little bit, and then yeah, and just wait for the new promo.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who's been your favorite player to use this FIFA?
that's a good question. Um, I liked Neymar. I liked using him. He was a lot of fun.
Fraud. Anyways, go
Fraud.
ahead.
I personally like Neymar. He was good.
Yeah.
I like Moments Cantona. He's been a lot of fun to play with. I did the SBC for him. Um, I like Birthday Atal. That's
Yeah.
a good card to play with.
A lot of
Pretty.
people do like that code. So
Yeah.
oh
Uh
shit.
huh. I always liked Zambrotta since I got into Ultimate Team. He's like one of
So
my
which
favorite
one? Which
icons.
one do you have? Is it
Moments?
the moments one? Do you
Yeah.
play him at right back or center back?
He's interchangeable. I'd play him
Yeah.
depending on what players I have. I would put him at
Mm-hmm.
center back or right back.
Yeah.
But
Right.
either way, I like him at both positions.
Yeah.
Um, who else do I like? Yeah.
Who's been the best one you packed and still used? I would say.
I just recently packed Vinicius.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I just recently packed him, so I was just like,
Venetius.
pretty crazy.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's probably like my best pull ever.
Yeah, I freaking I saw Sage pull him too, and he was saying he was going for like 3-4 million. I don't know if he still is, but
Yeah, he's at four.
yeah,
He's at
yeah,
four
he's
mil.
4 million.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's an
Insane,
unreal
dude.
pull.
So,
What did you get him off of?
the player pick. The
The player
PTG
pick?
player. Yeah, the
Oh
Tots
my
player
gosh.
pick. Yeah. Lately, I've
Yeah,
been getting
I've
pretty
gotten
lucky.
screwed on those. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know how
really?
I just getting Ederson again, man, and in my red picks.
Uh-huh.
Ederson, Neuer, just all the goalkeepers, man. They just want to
Uh-huh.
join my club, and I was like, I can't play 11 keepers, on
Uh-huh.
Ultimate Team. I can't do it, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Who are your favorite guys? Who would you guys that you like
ooh,
playing this year?
I got Ronaldinho, prime
Ooh.
Ronaldinho, so
Okay.
he's definitely up there. And I would say like when Foot Freeze Gnabry first came out, man, I
Mm.
loved using him. I still have him on my other account, like ever
Mhm.
since I got him. He's still sitting in the club. Like he never got like put into an SPC or nothing
Wow.
like that.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Headliners Tav too. Headliners Tavernier. Um,
Mhm.
he was a really good player. The first icon I packed was Baby Rio too.
Mhm.
Baby Rio was like really good. I mean, at this point he's just meh, but for a while there I really liked using him in the back line. And then the meta keepers, Pope, like I think everybody like using Pope just because he's making insane saves that nobody should. But ever since I got Jan Oblak as a red,
Mhm.
I usually play him on my main team.
Mhm.
Um, but striker wise, like Benzema, man. I don't know
Ooh.
what it is. Some like I do like the left stick dribbling, like of Crespo. Like when I use Crespo, and I would
Mhm.
go nuts. Just learning like to use the different strikers. But Big Ben's, oh my gosh, Big Ben's is just awesome, man. I don't know, something I like about him. And it's hard to get the ball off of him, man. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know if you ever played against Benzema and he just starts moving around and you try to get the ball off him. It's impossible, but then he just rips it outside the box like no problem. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, he's really. I like Benzema.
Yeah,
I played as Tots last year, and then this year I play with his headliners. I
yeah,
really like him. Yeah, he's a good
yeah,
card for sure.
yeah. That's the main players for me, man. Everyone else is kind of like, man, I would say.
Gotcha. Are
Yeah.
you Road to Glory?
No,
Oh, you're not.
no,
Okay.
no. So I have like three different accounts really. And for me, it's the whole thing is like mostly content, right? And like building out SBCs and all that. And I use FIFA points like whenever I really feel like it, especially if there's promos.
Mhm.
And for me, that's just like to show the people like what the packs are like.
Mhm.
But we'll see. I think I might do an account that's something different next FIFA. Just got
Okay.
to get the right idea. So
Okay.
yeah,
S-
yes, sir. How about you?
Yeah, I'm Road to Glory.
Yeah,
I don't spend money. Yeah,
yeah.
I just grind.
Hey, hey, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, some
Yeah.
people do it, some people don't. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I'm just like, I want to see get myself some promos and try them out, and
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
some people don't, and that's just the way it is, man.
Y-
If you got the funds, you got the funds. If you don't, it's like, why?
yeah. Uh-huh. Are you gonna spend some on Summer Stars?
uh, I don't know, man. I think at this point in FIFA, I'm kind of done. I'm
Okay.
kind of done.
Okay.
If I see cards that I really want,
Okay.
maybe I'll
Uh-huh.
full send it once, but most likely not, man.
Okay.
It's usually like right around. I would say for me when the start of FIFA, right? I would probably do it around the start of FIFA. Try to get some cards, make some coins, right? Team of the year around there. I didn't even pack a team of the year, man. I was really upset about that. Um, I was, and then Tots, like Tots is so huge, man. I definitely went in on Tots, and then yeah, depends on the promos if there's something I want or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What it's
Well,
usually like, man.
huh? Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, well, we're about an hour in. Maybe we could close on this one last subject here,
All right,
and talk about the Euros. Have
the
you been
Euros,
watching
okay.
that?
Oh yeah, yeah,
What are your
yeah.
thoughts on the Euros?
It's very unexpected, like what's going on, right? You just
Mm-hmm.
don't know. That's what I think is very interesting in this Euros, honestly. Like
Mm-hmm.
Switzerland, like who would have thought of that, man? Hey, I like Shakiri Monster, but wow, taking out the big dogs, and then yeah, France is out. I couldn't believe that. Italy, like, like some people were like, I would say underestimating them, and now they kind of see like, oh snap, Italy has always been kind of good, and they've won how many
Mm.
games in a row? They haven't conceded in how long? It's like
Yeah.
so. Italy showing up. We'll see. I honestly, I was thinking Belgium. We're gonna take it from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
but I was rooting for Germany because I had it in UA's pool, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
then yeah, they got showed up. That Mueller miss, I watched that because I wasn't able to watch the game, but I saw the highlight and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, what happened there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been good, man. I've enjoyed watching every game that I could have watched, and
Yeah.
then running through the highlights and just kind of like seeing. There's a lot of goals, a lot of upsets, like what else can you really want, especially as a
Yeah.
neutral fan? Like I would consider
Yeah.
myself neutral. There's not like a team like I'm ride or die for, like some of the maybe the streamers from the UK that are saying it's coming home and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
So as a neutral, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Oh, same. Yeah. I'm a neutral fan too, so having been like keeping up with the Euros, it's been a lot of fun to watch,
Yeah,
and just seeing all these crazy upsets, and then you thought France was gonna take it pretty far, but then you see it come down to pens, and then
yeah, exactly.
Mbappe missed that pen, and
Oh
then you're
my
just like
gosh.
wow, and
Yeah.
then yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun to watch. It's a lot of fun to see crazy upsets and good soccer being played. So
So who's winning it, Cobb?
who's winning it?
Who's winning
I think
it?
it's coming home. I think
You
England's
think it
gonna.
is?
I think it's coming. I think England does have the easier road to the final, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
probably play Italy. I'm gonna say
You think
Italy.
they're gonna play Italy?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know the Belgian Italy. That's a huge matchup, but I heard KDB and Eden are out.
Yeah, I saw KDB was hurt. I mean, as long as you got Thorgan, the better hazard, you're
The better
fine.
hazard.
And as long as you got Lukaku, oh my gosh, that man has been
Oh yeah,
insane.
that's right. Lukaku's still there, so
Yeah,
yeah, that's gonna be a fun game to watch. But I'm gonna go
I
with
don't know.
England. I think
England,
I think it's their time.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously I think it's between those three. But then again, we say France. Who knows? Who knows, man? The Czech Republic, who
Yeah,
knows?
right?
I don't know. It's just it's nice that I feel like if anything, it's gonna make us more interested in watching even the games where you're like, I don't know about Denmark. I don't know about Czech Republic. It's like, but you saw what Switzerland did, right? But you see what the
Right.
Czech, you see what the Danes are doing. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, man. So
Watch one of those teams are gonna win it,
right.
right?
You don't know. You don't know. It could happen, man. It could happen.
But
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 yeah,
you're right, man. That's what makes it fun. That's what
yeah,
makes it
exactly.
fun. Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Cool.
I mean we're about we're a little over an hour. Think it's a good time to wrap it up.
Oh yeah, I need a coffee. I need a coffee cup. I'm about to run to the store, grab myself like 3-shot latte.
For sure, for sure. I'll let you go. But before we let you go, why don't you drop your platforms again where people could find you?
Right, guys. So yeah, you can find me ITS_DOV. It's Dav on Twitch, guys, as well as on YouTube. Twitter is gonna be Vishna Dav. But you could also find that on my Twitch or YouTube. It'll have the links there, and then down below where the generous Cobb will be dropping them there as well. So I appreciate it.
Exactly.
I appreciate it.
Definitely,
Thank you for having
definitely.
me, man.
Hey, thanks, Dom. Really appreciate you coming through.
Hey, anytime, any any